Mitä vuodessa voikaan tapahtua? Mycket kan förändras på ett år. What a difference a year makes. Where were you this time last year? The beginning of March 2023. I was 2 weeks into my new appointment here at Finlandia Foundation National. And as many of you know, on March 2nd, Finlandia University in Hancock, Michigan announced that it would close its doors. After 126 years in operation, a cornerstone institution in the upper Midwest, and indeed in Finnish America, ceased to exist. The board of directors of Finlandia Foundation National acted with swift resolve and called an emergency meeting. With unanimous consent, FFN launched the largest fundraising effort in its institutional history, dubbed Saving Finland in America. Motivated by our shared commitment to preserve Finnish and Finnish American heritage and culture, we embarked on a journey to raise $3 million. These funds were essential for purchasing the Finnish American Heritage Center and Historical Archive, Northwind Books, the Finnish American Folk School, Finlandia Art Gallery, the Price of Freedom War Museum, and the Finnish American Reporter, as well as the 2 buildings that house them. Additionally, these funds were to keep staff employed in Hancock, purchase the contents of the Smithsonian of Finnish America housed in the Historical Archive, establish a $1 million endowment to secure a sustainable future for these operations, and allow us to begin digitizing parts of this unrivaled Finnish American archival collection. What happened next was nothing short of amazing, and FFN owes a debt of gratitude to every single person who has been part of this story. After launching this effort to save Finland in America at FinFest 2023 in Duluth, Minnesota, FFN entered a race to raise these funds by the end of the year. If anything, this race was a relay race at the pace of a sprint. Support from across Finnish America began to come in, and it was thanks to the leadership and vision of the board of Kerhotalo in Lake Worth, Florida, that got us started off the blocks. Their decision to contribute $1 million from the sale of their hall was exceptional. With their decision, they ensured their Finnish American legacy would continue to benefit all of Finnish America and preserve the Finnish American Heritage Center. Over the next months, the baton was passed to nearly 900 individual donors who contributed financially to saving Finland in America. Donations from 6 figures to single digits reached us with well wishes and hopes for the future of the Finnish American Heritage Center. Together, you raised nearly $2 million in this historic effort. To say that we were humbled by the showing of support we witnessed would be an understatement. By the end of 2023, we knew we were well positioned to achieve our goals. At the start of the new year, we announced that we had officially purchased the buildings, the Finnish American Heritage Center and Northwind Books, bringing us even closer to our goal of saving Finland in America. The alternative to not saving these treasures would have been unthinkable. It would have been closed, sold to the highest bidder, or disposed of completely. Thanks to your commitment, that version of reality never came to fruition. A watershed moment occurred at the end of this race. This February, when the Finnish Center Association's Senior Citizens Housing Corporation, located in Farmington Hills, Michigan, made a donation of more than $4 million to Finlandia Foundation National for the benefit of the Finnish American Heritage Center. The gift comes from the sale of Tapiola Apartments and is part of a nearly 2-year process that was initiated when FCA Senior Citizens Housing Corporation made the choice to conclude its activities. However, in their decision, one thing was crystal clear: their legacy must live on. And live on it will. The clear leadership of FCA Senior Citizens Housing Corporation demonstrates that as change occurs, we adapt and change as well. The donation of the proceeds of the sale of Tapiola Apartments both honors the work of the past and makes possible an optimistic, vibrant future. They honor their legacy and actively use it to create a sustainable future for other organizations whose spirit and mission they supported. This decision preserves the shared history of our organizations and ensures that their experiences and achievements will always be celebrated and remembered.
how do we bring people from both of those things in together?
From Kerhotalo of Lake Worth, Florida, to the hundreds of Finnish Americans and Friends of Finland across the country, our chapters, and FCA Senior Citizens Housing Corporation in Farmington Hills, we can say that we have doubled our $3 million goal for saving Finland in America. But as saving Finland in America may draw to a successful close, we are just at the beginning of what is to come. The total amount of gifts, pledges, and planned giving allow us to start the real work of determining the future of the Finnish American Heritage Center and our 71-year-old foundation. With this Saving Finland in America funding, an endowment will be created, operations will continue, and major projects can occur. One of the first tasks we have as an organization is strategic planning to help us determine where we go from here together. Hancock, Michigan is a special place for Finnish American history. Yes, it has been historically described as the nesting place of Finnish America. However, when you're there in the area, one can feel it. The Finnish American culture is alive and well. It is visible. It has a past and it has a future. When FFN was there just this January for the local Heikinpäivä celebration, we were met with gratitude, as well as witnessing the living culture of Copper Country. Now we must look to the future. We get to ask ourselves what this project will look like in 5 years or 10. If the collection itself is defined by its deep, rich cultural history, let the future be defined by increased visibility, inclusive access, and modern application. There will be exciting times and essential projects to get the story told in Hancock out to the world. What will this future look like? We will need to work with curators, historians, and cultural leaders to develop this story. We will need to continue to attract artists and professionals, students and instructors to the Finlandia Art Gallery and the Finnish American Folk School. We must position ourselves to serve as a forum for modern-day Finland and Finnish American topics. We need to address the need for space. The archive is nearing capacity and there is a need for housing. History is still being written. However, and more importantly, we must dramatically increase access to this collection and knowledge. What does that look like? Well, it looks like working with partner organizations and experts to digitize the records and establish high-quality traveling Finnish American exhibits. It looks like implementing best practices for current archival and cultural institutions. And all of this with the goal of keeping Finnish American history and culture relevant in a modern world. This is the power of this moment. The future is bright, yet undetermined. What an opportunity. It will also require continued and increased support. So the campaign to save the treasures has been realized. And now we must embark on a journey to develop these for generations to come. Kiitos lahjoituksestasi. Tack för att du donerade. Thank you so much for your support. We look forward to what is ahead of us, and we look forward to facing it together. Kiitos.